Hey there everybody, Professor Cloud here with our next episode of Professor Builds a Satisfactory. We're just going to keep working towards the Phase 4 items. We've got supercomputers completely running now in an automated fashion. We need 50 to clear the current milestone, which I believe is nuclear power, which unlocks the second item in the Phase 4 requirements. In the meantime, we are working toward the first item of the Phase 4 requirements, of which supercomputers is a piece of it, but adaptive control units is the second piece. We started a completely new building, if you will, for the production of adaptive control units using what we're already creating out of the computer area. We're going to take part of the circuit boards and computers combined with heavy industrial frames and something else I seem to always forget with the fourth. Automated wiring to actually produce the adaptive control units. Then we can take the two of those items together and start producing the necessary first piece of Phase 4. So we're going to be focusing on getting adaptive control units completely up and automated. So let's go ahead and jump back in and get started. Okay, so the first part of this that we're going to need to do is craft a smelter. Actually, you know what? Let's focus on this the right way. In order to get to adaptive control units, we need automated wiring. We have those being stored. Control circuit boards, we have them being created. Computers, we have those being created. It's heavy modular frames that we're going to focus on automating here. Yes, I have them being automated over at Iron Production Part 2, that particular building. But that's primarily to use for milestones and things of that nature that I just need to go and grab, say, 50, 100 in order to move forward. This is going to be the actual automation used for the creation of heavy modular frames. We then have heavy modular frames, which require modular frames, steel pipes, industrial beams, and screws. So the first thing I want to work on is getting encased industrial beams. We already have concrete being produced, so we need to produce steel beams as well as bring in the concrete to produce the encased industrial beams. We'll put those into a storage unit. We then also need to create steel pipes. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up two smelters. We're going to split off the iron production down below. We're going to bring up two of them, one for each smelter. We're going to bring up two coal from that right down there, and then create steel ingots out of each smelter. We're then going to turn those into steel beams and steel pipes, respectively, put those into storage, and then we're going to bring the concrete from over there over to here to produce the encased industrial beams. Then we can worry about getting using the rest of the iron to produce what we need for modular frames and whatever the other item was. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and stand up the two... Sorry, I keep saying smelters. It's two foundries. So this is going to be yellow because of the fact that the bottom part of the mine is actually clipping. Alright, so let me... Yeah, right here. So this is going to be producing 120 per minute. Each one of those, I believe, requires... Oh, I need to have a... I didn't realize I didn't do a ladder here. Alright, so it's going to be steel ingot and steel ingot. They need 45 per minute. So that's going to take 90 out of the iron. What am I working on? Yeah, I'm working on nuclear power. I may need to do the minor Mark III milestone immediately after this. Yeah, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Actually, I don't know. Okay. I think what I'll probably end up doing is using that miner over there for any of the steel production or the iron production, and just use this one just for steel. It means we're not going to be as efficient as I would like, but it's okay. Oh, perfect. Alright, let me put a splitter here. Is that... Oh, that's marked 1. Really? Alright, so I'm going to take this one up and this one up. This one I'll leave to there. I wonder why this isn't working. That's why. So I had a storage unit here, and I was having to keep clearing it. I'm going to have to put the storage units back. I'm going to have to put 2 of them in. Alright, I'll worry about that later. One issue at a time. I don't have a lot of need for aluminum-based products at the moment anyway. Oh, hold on. Let me bring a splitter here. Oops. Alright. And then I'll run both of those up. And I can do that from up here. Alright, so... Actually... Alright, and then I'm going to put another splitter here. Okay. Alright, then I'm going to put another splitter there. Whoa! Okay, so it's not getting any iron at the moment simply because I don't have anything power-wise linked up. But we can go ahead and turn all of this on now. So, let's see. What do I want to do? How do I want to do this? Okay, nope, I don't want that there. I want it further, I want it over here. Alright, there's no point in me turning that one on. Okay, and then what I'll do is I will bring one up here. Okay, there we go. So this is now going to start producing steel ingots. Now we just need to turn each of the steel ingots into copper to steel plates and steel pipes, and put them into storage units. So the question is, how do I go about doing that in a clean looking way? The easy part is the constructor. Steel beams, steel pipes. Alright, and then what I think I'm going to do is go up. Probably here's the best spot. Okay. That's right, these don't have power yet. Alright, okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay, that's actually fine. Whoa. Oh boy, that almost ended very badly. Okay, so this one's the steel pipes. This is where for me, I may have screwed up. I may have actually, you know what I am? I'm going to switch the recipes for each one of these. There we go. Okay. Now then. Steel pipes, I need this to just be stored. So we want... There we go. For the steel beams, yes, I want it to be stored, but I'm going to have it be stored and then run into a assembler to create the encased industrial beams. So let's just go ahead and put a small one here. Ooh. Okay, that's not going to work. The steel pipes are actually part of the adaptive control unit production. So that should not be a big deal. Alright, now I just need to put an assembler down. And I want to make sure that it's turned this way. Case industrial beams. Now I just need to get concrete from over there to here. And I need another row. Because at some point I will need to take the steel pipes, the encased industrial beams, or actually, sorry, the encased industrial beams and modular frames to produce the heavy modular frames. As well as screws, I think, is the other thing that is required. Alright, let me... One thing at a time, though. Alright, let's grab... Okay. All right. Let's go up. All right, so what I think I'm going to do is go from here to, say, here. And then from there to there. And then there to there. Okay. Okay, so there's our encased industrial beams. Next, we're working on completely automating heavy modular frames. We now need to work on heavy modular frames which is the encased industrial beams combined with steel pipes, modular frames, and screws. So basically what we need to do is take this guy here, run it up, produce everything necessary for modular frames and screws, and then combine the output of this storage unit and this assembler into heavy modular frames. How many is this producing? 6 per minute. That's better than I thought it was going to be completely honest. Yeah, that's definitely better than I thought it was going to be. Okay, let me go down a level, because I'm going to need to run... Okay. So, again, 120 per minute. We're going to need smelters this time. We only need 4. But I've got to run a splitter up. Get out of the way, Brian. Okay. Iron. 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 We're going to need... Okay, first of all, let me... Okay. Alright, I've got a ladder there. Let me put one here. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is... I don't actually need... Oh, yes I do. Okay. That's not going to work. Actually, maybe it's best if I do that from up top. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Splitter. Okay. Okay. Iron, iron, iron. Okay, you are a 7. Hold on a minute. Do I have the ability? I don't. I need high-speed connectors to do Mark III poles. And I don't have any high-speed connectors at the moment. At least I don't think I do. Alright, well then, here's what we're going to do. We're going to run... Because of course I'm going to have to put constructors in front of these to get to... I've got... The first thing I need to focus on, I think I'm going to take 2 of them and turn them into screws, because I'm going to need a lot of screws. Yeah, I'm going to need a crap ton of screws. Alright, let's take these 2. And as per usual, I have it turned around the wrong way. Alright, so it's going to produce 15 rods per minute. And only needs iron ingots at 15 per minute, and this is producing 30, which means I can actually... Okay. I keep forgetting. I really wish I had some of these formulas memorized, but I don't. Alright, what I can do then is put a splitter right there, and then run... It's not enough room. Okay, this is then going to produce 40 per minute. I need 120, to be completely honest. Yeah, I need 120 per minute to produce heavy modular frames at 1 per minute. And then... Okay, so... And then I need more. Alright. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take these 2. These are all going to be screws. These 2 will... One of them will be iron rods. One will be steel plates. Or iron plates. And then we can bring everything together to produce the pieces up top. Because I need reinforced plates, which also requires an assembler, and then modular frames, which requires an assembler. So let's do... Okay, I'm going to get rid of you. And we're going to do the same thing again. to get rid of you. I can always do more splitters. Okay. And then... Nope, that's not going to work. Huh. I wonder why. Yeah, that's not going to work. Oh, hold on a minute. Let me get rid of some of this. Okay, there we go. Ooh, boy. Did I? Okay, I thought I'd gotten stuck. Oh, this is wrong. Yeah, I actually had that wrong. Yeah, and then all four of these are going to go up, are going to go to another set of constructors. Now, this is going to produce more screws than we need, but that's actually fine. All right, I need to do... Okay. Now, what I plan on doing is for the rest of the iron production, so I've still got another 60 that I can use off of the available 120. That's going to get turned into another floor, and that's going to produce the modular frames. Then we're going to bring everything together to produce what we need. Okay, so I need a lot of power. I need 8, 10... which means basically I need a Mark III. Let me see. I can't remember if we're crafting high-speed connectors over here or not. Whatever it is that's going in there is going straight away. That's computers. That's circuit boards. And then that's... Actually, what's up top other than the supercomputers? This is producing high-speed connectors. Alright, I'm going to take... No, hold on. There we go. Okay, we're up to 26 supercomputers. Hopefully, before the end of the episode, we'll get to 50. And, we can very quickly go turn in the nuclear power milestone, and guess what we'll be doing in the next episode? Hunting for and trying to set up our very first nuclear power station. Alright, let's see if I can craft a Mark III... let's do it from up here. Two, 3. Okay, I only needed 2. Actually, I'm not sure I needed that to be a Mark III. It's fine. Just out of curiosity, where are we with our power? Because I'm still well over 3,500, you know, 32, 34, 35, depending upon the geothermals. But our current consumption is only over 1,000. We've got a max of 25, 26, so we've still got plenty of headroom. All right, so we now need to take all of these screws and run them into a single storage unit. Okay, let me... Okay. What I think I'm going to do is place a single merger right there, and a single merger right there. Oh, that one's not going to work. Okay. All right, I'm actually going to put one more row here. Okay. And then this is the encased industrial beam. No, this is steel pipes. This is encased industrial beams. It's going to need a storage unit at some point here in the very near future as well. Actually, let's just go ahead and put one. That's, of course, turned in the right direction. So what I'm going to do is put this. I guess I don't need to do that. How much are these each producing again? 40 per minute for a total of 80. I'll screw it. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we've got screws. Now we need to take... All right, I'm going to take this, run it up another level. This is probably a little overkill at the moment. But what we're going to do is we're going to take... Oh. Hold on a minute. I have an idea. Not going to work the way that I wanted it to. Alright, let's see. Alright, I know what I can do. I'm going to have to remove that ladder, but... And I fall to my death. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's try this again. There we go. Alright, so we're going to take this up and run it into a splitter. Okay, modular frames. We need reinforced plates and more and iron bars, or iron rods, excuse me. Or we can actually potentially produce double the amount because of how many steel pipes we're going to have. Yeah, that might actually make a lot of sense. In either case, we need... okay, let's forget about iron rods then. Let's focus on reinforced plates. That's not what I wanted. Alright, it's iron plates and screws to create reinforced plates. So the thought being is that we set up 2 more smelters. Okay, iron. And then we need constructors for iron plates. Okay. Okay, then we need those combined with the screws, which are down here somewhere. Right underneath to craft the reinforced plates. So we need an assembler. And maybe I just go up again. Oh, there's a pink slug. No idea how I get up that high, but anyway. How much do these produce? They produce 20 per minute. Alright, I'm going to do something that I'm probably going to end up tearing. But I want to see what the numbers are. Oh, I'm missing rotors. Well, holy crap. I haven't been missing rotors in so freaking long. I wonder if I have any down below. Wow, this thing's full. I don't think I'm crafting rotors down here, though. Alright, let me go back to the hub, because I know I am crafting rotors at Iron Production Part 1. Basically, that whole entire production line is just for excess parts that we might need for this exact purpose. Because unfortunately, I can't remember what things are needed for every single building. So I try to carry, 50 to 100 of each thing, but more when I know it's heavily used, like wire, cabling, and things along those lines. Now, if I had dimensional depots set up for some of this other... Like, I'd love to have a dimensional depot set up for reinforced plates. I'd love to have a dimensional depot set up for rotors, modular frames. But I haven't done enough exploration to find Mercer spheres to be able to do that yet. I've just really been enjoying the, hey, let me figure out what I need to do to build X right now. I know there are some people who want to build the perfect production facility the first time. I am not that person. I want to build what I need to get the job done. Alright, so we should have rotors in here. Yep, there we go. I think I have... Yeah. I'm also going to go ahead and get rid of 100 of those. No reason for me to keep carrying them around. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and head back. I'm really trying... I don't think I'm going to be able to do it in time. I'm really trying to get all of the pieces in place for the adaptive control unit automation, but I don't quite know that we're going to get there. Sorry, not adaptive control unit. Heavy modular frames. And then I'm also hoping that we're going to have enough supercomputers at the end of the episode that we can turn in the nuclear power milestone. I'm, at this point, considering all of the automation lines that I'm setting up, I just really, really hope that a good portion of the work needed, like 50+% of the work needed to get through phase 4 is being done here. If it's not, then that's a very different discussion, because it means that we're going to have a lot of work, to do for each of the items. Meaning I'm hoping that the components needed for each of the phase 4 items are similar, are sharing components. All right, so here we go. All right, so if we turn this on for reinforced plates, 30 per minute. Each of these are producing 20. But if I bump it, I might be able to get more. Or I might be able to use more iron plates. Like if I can get to a point where I can use 40 iron plates instead of 30, then I can take both of these and move them into here. It just means that I cannot run 2 assemblers, and that's what I was kind of hoping for. No. Merge. That's already done. This is going to be reinforced plates. Okay, so then we can take reinforced plates, steel pipes there. Okay, I've just got to get screws now. Or I've got to figure out how to get screws. Let's hope that works. Okay. There we go. Then what we do is we run this into there. This becomes modular frames. Except for that's the wrong recipe. I want to use the alternate one because it produces more. And I just have to figure out how to... There we go. Okay. Now we just need power. A lot of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's go. I think that's all of them. Yes. Okay. So this is modular frames. Now we just need to run a manufacturer to take the modular frames, steel pipes, encased industrial beams, and more screws to produce the heavy modular frame. So I think what I'm going to do is do that over here. With a manufacturer, and I don't have enough cable, I don't have enough modular frames. Well, the modular frames piece, it's no big deal. That's actually producing them. The cabling is also very easy because I am storing them in here. And then I'm going to grab these screws so that I can put them in the storage unit. I'll pretty all this up after we get it functional. Screws are going up a level. Come on. There we go. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let me go back, because I need to wait for 10 more modular frames to be produced anyway. I'll go ahead and grab the rest of these. I don't know why I just did that. Okay. Okay, so we've got this one going up. What I'm going to need to do is to probably take this, run it down to here, so that I can then take it up to the manufacturer for the heavy modular frames. So let's go ahead and figure that out real quick. It's got to be at 120 per minute, however, so... Alright, let's take it from here. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Because then I can take it up and run it to the manufacturer that's up top there. Or that will be up top here. Right. I need you to produce me one more. In between episodes, I'll make sure to go and grab some... I'm going to grab a power node, power shard, of which I've got, I don't know, 35 or 40 back at the hub, so that we can bump up the two... Or the assembler that create... no, the two iron plates, so that we can create more reinforced plates. I'm just going to bring a bunch. That way I won't have any problems. Hurry up. There. Okay. So, manufacturer. Heavy modular frames. Alright, so we've got the modular frames in, steel pipes, encased industrial beams, and screws. Screws are easy. I've already got that laid out right here. Except for I just used the wrong lift type. There we go. Now I just need steel pipes and encased industrial beams. And figure out how... Okay, so the steel pipes are there. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. It works, but I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. I might be able to share... This is taking in 10 per minute. Yes, I can share the steel pipes that are coming from here. I actually don't need to create another traffic jam downstairs. I just need to figure out the best way to do this. What I think I want to do is bring it up here, put it into a splitter, except for the splitter's going to have to get moved. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so there's steel pipes. The last thing then that I need is the encased industrial beams. And they are coming from... Oh, this is steel beams. Okay. Oh, they're coming from down there. See, this is where I really wish... I could get a floor lift to work for me. Logistics. Okay. Oh, it's full. It's full. I'll have to look and see if I can get power from someplace else. Well, that or... Hold on. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Yep, that did it. Okay, so I just need to do a little bit better planning. Which means that I might have been able to... You know what? We might want to do a little bit better planning and clean some of this up. Using ceiling-based brackets, using those kinds of... I forget whatever they're called. Conveyor lift floor holes, things like that. Okay, so this is now producing heavy modular frames. We now can start to think about how to craft the adaptive control units. Because we have everything that we need. But I'm going to want to bring everything down here because the automated wiring is in that storage unit, I think. That one or the far one. So we're going to want to bring it down to probably here. Bring circuit boards down here. Bring computers down here. Then bring the heavy modular frames from here down. And then we can craft the adaptive control units. Then we can take the adaptive control units combined with the supercomputers right there and bring them down to craft the whatever the item is that we're working on. The assembly director system. One of these days I'll actually learn to remember that name. I'll actually start to remember that name. In any case, we are very, very close. We have made a tremendous amount of progress. We have a lot of cleanup, though, that we can do. And I do want to do the cleanup. So, for example, something simple. There we go. Yeah, see, I kind of like to change these lifts so that I can send them directly up through the floor if possible. It's not that it's wrong, it's just, it could be better. It could absolutely be better. I also... Do we have the ability... Let me see. The foundries require 45 per minute of coal, 45 per minute of iron. Which is 90. I'm only producing 120. Can we put a power node here too? And double our steel production? I want to double the steel plate production. To put in another smelter. So that we're using up all the iron ore. The only problem I think we would have with that is getting enough coal. Let me see how much coal is here. Well, it's staying pretty full. That's good. I'm glad. I'm kind of surprised, to be 100% honest with you. Alright. Last thing to end the episode. Let's go see if we have enough supercomputers to turn in... Really doesn't matter if you can't climb the freaking ladder to get there. Whoa. No, we do not. We're just not getting enough plastic. I know I said that in the last episode. We're just not getting enough plastic. Well, I certainly have some things that I want to do in between the episodes anyway, so hopefully we can, maybe by the end of the next episode, we'll be able to say that we've got enough. Because I doubt that I can afford to buy them. Let me go ahead and grab the 27 that I have, and we'll head back to... the hub, because I want to see if maybe I can buy them. I got to imagine they're going to be pretty expensive, though. Well, that's not good. We're not keeping up with Quickwire. Because that belt was empty before that truck dropped it off. Huh. Interesting. I wonder... No, never mind. I was getting ready to say I wonder if I shouldn't do truck transport for the bauxite. But the problem with that idea is I don't think that there's a clear path for a truck to go back and forth. Alright, so there's 27. Let's see if they're purchasable. Eight gives me 50. Well, I do have them. So, what the hell? I want to see where the uranium is.
Go for that extra purchase. Go awesome.
Where did they go? Where? Oh, I didn't grab them again. Ugh. I do this all the time. I leave them here for some reason.
milestone reached. The nuclear power plant produces dangerous radioactive nuclear waste. Fix It reminds you that any extra limbs resulting from exposure to radiation are also contracted to work on project assembly. Fix It also reminds you that willful exposure to radiation will not result in any bonuses regardless of how many functional limbs it produces. Project part number 7, the magnetic field generator, should enter production as soon as possible. Any unnecessary delays will be noted.
Okay, real quickly. Oh, I don't have one. Okay. I thought I had one that was already ready. Yeah, I don't have any tickets. But there's that. There's that. That. And that. Alright, that's good enough for now. Yeah, I need to refill. Okay. Now, at some point, I'll run out of this, at which point then I'll use regular power, but because I can connect, that pole right there to this one here, and I won't even have to worry about using biofuel. But still, for right now, I had all this extra, so I might as well go ahead and use it. Anyway, okay. First of all, let's look at... No, is magnetic... There it is, magnetic field generator. So this is the second item in Phase 4. Let's see what its recipe is. All right, versatile frameworks, which are modular frames and steel beams, which means we can create them over at... well, actually, we can create them here or over at Part 3. We'll probably create them here. That way we can actually create them in tandem or in parallel with what's going on over there. Then we also need electromagnetic control rods, which are stators and circuit boards. No, AI limiters. Yeah, AI limiters. We are not crafting AI limiters, I don't think. We are crafting stators. So we will absolutely be able to do both things over at Part 3, or we can do both things over at Part 2 and take advantage of because right now we're not really using much of Part 2. I think that's probably going to be the best bet. So that's cool. That's good. All right, so we can do those in parallel. That's excellent. Now, let's take a look at uranium. Let's see where the closest uranium location is. Oh, 1,300 that way. Okay. Or 2,300 that way. I'm probably going to go this way because we've already explored that direction. It can't be that far then from the exit of the tunnel. And then 3,500 that way. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and figure out what milestone we're going to do next. Probably leading edge production. Hold on a minute. Let me... Nuclear power unlock magnetic field, but it didn't unlock... Oh, that got unlocked by advanced aluminum. Okay. So probably leading edge, because that'll unlock thermal propulsion rocket, which is the third item on the list, and minor Mark 3s, which I very much want to start thinking about how to upgrade some of the miners to Mark 3s. And they require supercomputers also. That being said, we may just want to try and clear through some stuff. just so that we can get rid of it. Like, I'm never going to use railway signaling. I think we already know that. But going ahead and clearing them out might not be a bad thing, especially if I've got the parts available. Fix-it blueprints Mark II. I've definitely got enough concrete. I've certainly got plenty of rubber. The 100 computers I could put together pretty easily. The heavy modular frames are now being produced in 2 different places. So, yeah, I may try and clear out one of these pretty quickly, and we can clear Logistics Mark V pretty quickly as well. But in any case, leading edge production is probably going to be the next thing that we'll need to do. But we can probably hold off a little bit considering how long it's going to take to produce the first 2 items in Phase 3, or Phase 4, sorry. So with that, I am going to call the episode here. We made a lot of great production. A lot of great positive movement. I can't think of the right word. But we've still got a lot to do. The next episode, we're going to absolutely get everything to produce the first item in Phase 4. That's going to be a guaranteed. Then we're going to start to do things like cleanup, cleaning some of the areas up. I also want to make sure that we go and find the uranium patch so that we can start to figure out how to connect it, what we need to do to get at least nuclear power up and running, and then we can start to figure out beyond that what we'll need to do. Because at the moment, we don't need to do anything with the nuclear power, but I'm sure just like with oil, there's probably a runoff, and we've got to figure out what to do with the runoff. So, with that, I hope that you've been enjoying the content. As always, if you have been, please make sure to like, subscribe, or comment, and hopefully I will see you in the next episode. Talk to you soon.